Creeping Bookends by Michael Dahl. Illustrated by Bradford, Kendall.
The Library of Doom is the world's largest collection of strange and dangerous books. The librarian's duty is to keep the books from falling into the hands of those who would use them for evil purposes.
Chapter 1. Locked In. Lightning flashes above an old library in a small town. Wind rattles the windows and shakes the doors. Rain beats against the roof. Inside, an ancient clock strikes 10 o'clock. The quiet visitors gather up their books and head toward the doors. An old library worker turns off the lights. She leaves the building and locks the door behind her. A dark shape moves behind one of the shelves. It's a young boy. When everyone else left, he was reading behind a tall bookshelf. Now, he is locked inside the library. The boy sees a pale green glow. Chapter 2. A flash of light. The glow comes from a large fireplace across the room. Above the fireplace sits a thick book held in place by two strange bookends. The book is glowing, but the boy isn't looking at the book. He is staring at the bookends. The bookends are shaped like monsters with wide, angry mouths and lizard tails. Their eyes are shut. They look as if they are sleeping. Another streak of lightning flashes through the windows. The bright light blinds the boy for an instant. Then the boy looks up at the fireplace. One of the bookends is blinking. The other bookend snaps its tail. They are alive. Chapter 3. Attack of the Bookends. The bookends slither down the fireplace. The strange creatures climb up the library bookshelves. At each shelf, they stop to devour books. They crunch and chew their way through the paper and covers. "Stop!" yells the boy. "You shouldn't do that!" The hungry bookends ignore him. They rip the books apart with their fearsome jaws. The boy reaches out and grabs the tail of one of the bookends. He pulls hard. Snap! The tail breaks off. The bookend screams. The creature quickly grows a new tail. The boy looks down at the old tail in his hand. He drops it onto the floor. The tail squirms and slithers. Then it begins to grow. As the boy stares at the lizard tail, it turns into a new creature. Chapter 4. Twisting Tails. Now there are 3 hungry bookends. The lizards gaze down at the boy from the bookshelves. They hiss and bite each other. They chew each other's tails off. As each new tail hits the floor, it grows into a new lizard. Soon, the library is full of swarming, screaming, slithering bookend lizards. The boy climbs up on the fireplace to escape the rushing swarm. The lizards bite and gulp the rest of the library books. In minutes, All the books have been eaten, but the bookends are still hungry. Where will they find more food? One by one, the creatures turn to stare at the frightened boy. The bookends lick their lizard lips. Chapter 5. Lightning and Dust. Boom! A bolt of lightning breaks one of the windows. The boy blinks his eyes. A strange man stands in the middle of the library. "You're the librarian," says the boy. "I've read stories about you." "Do you believe everything you read?" asks the librarian. "Yes," says the boy. The librarian smiles. "Good," he says. The librarian points at the glowing book on top of the fireplace. "I've come for my book," he says. A stream of lightning shoots from his fingers. The lightning hits the glowing book. The blaze shines like 1,000 suns. The boy hides his face with his hands. When the boy looks up, the book is gone. All the lizard bookends have been destroyed. Now, they are only piles of dust. The librarian is gone. The boy sees that the door to the library is no longer locked. The storm has stopped. Now, he can go home. The end.